What's happening, guys? Matt Martinez back again. You know what we are, so let's get into it. So guys, touching base with you again. I did mention before that the channel is changing direction slightly more broader, and we're going to be talking about men's lifestyle and certain choices that we all have to make on a daily basis, and not just necessarily fragrances. So I'm going to begin the gambit with one of these, and again, I swear by this in respect of what I would recommend for me, guys. Touching base with you from Calvin Klein jeans. I actually went to was at the outlet store, and I managed to get 2 packs. I believe it was £24 each. And for me, guys, I stick by these all day long. I'll buy these in multi-packs and I'll just leave them in the box until I need to use them. This guy's 2 trunks came in at £24.99. No, £24 actually. So £12 for a pair of trunks. These are the classic fit trunks with the vertical fly on the front there. And yeah, what can I say about them, guys? So not everybody's fully aware of this, but some people talk about boxes and briefs and trunks, but there are differences. And boxes originally started, I believe it was in the 1940s or so, and then obviously the type of shorts that boxes had, these became obviously slightly smaller than what boxes we wear, but they're referred to as boxes, whereas trunks sometimes referred to as the same thing, I'm assuming for the legs, and obviously there's the ones that they call briefs, which literally have the cut just there, and it's literally just that part. I think people call them underpants. From what I know, people call them underpants. But yeah, guys, so for me, I'll actually open a box of these so you can have a quick look for those that want to know. But for me though, guys, when it comes to these type of undergarments and things of that nature, I personally would stick by all day long Calvin Klein's version of boxes, and the reason being for a number of reasons actually, but just so you can see, for those that have never purchased them before. So you can see, guys, you get a lot of room. So these are large. You get a lot more room in these, guys, in my opinion. And again, you get this vertical fly. So if you need to do your business, it'll open up and obviously you do your thing. But for me though, guys, as you can see, one thing I find that's very important about these type of boxer shorts or underwear in general is that you need room. You need to be comfortable, and a lot of these, I'm not sure what's going on, but a lot of these manufacturers now are putting out things, in my opinion, which are too tight. They're really too tight. I'm not sure what the origin of that is, but I know there is talk about it. Some people say it's scientific, some people say it's scientific, some people say it's not, about your underwear being too tight, and it can have an actual impact on your sperm and things like that. Now, as far as I'm aware, as far as I understand, if the sperm gets too warm and you put yourself in a position where you're wearing boxer shorts that are too tight, you can actually basically harm your fertility. And obviously that's not something I think that most people necessarily want to do. You need to have room, you need to have room to breathe. And I found that, guys, over time, these particular boxer shorts from Calvin Klein, they maintain what you need to maintain. They keep you supported. They last. I've had some that last me for probably about 3-4 years, no problem. I think I've got a pair that I've literally, and again, I only buy the same classic fit. I've got a pair that literally only probably after 6 years or so, the this part is started to wear away slightly from the actual material itself, but you can always stitch that back on. That's not a problem. And when it comes to sometimes these type of things, guys, it could appear to be slightly expensive in the beginning if you're getting into having some form of, not necessarily luxury, but you know, some of the essential items that we all need. If you end up spending a little bit more, you could think to yourself, well, what am I getting for my money? Why am I bothering to spend, £24.99 on a 2-pack when I can go to my local Asda, George, or something like that, again, for those in the UK, and spend maybe, I don't know, about £6 or so and get a pack of 3 or something like that. I don't think it's as bad as that, but for example, you got to do what works for you though, guys. But for me, when it comes to comfort and things of this nature, it's very important I'm supported. It's very important I have room to breathe. And I noticed there are also these type of low riding sort of underwear as well, which it works for some people, but for me, they're literally like hot pants. To me, they're too tight. It doesn't allow me any room to breathe, and they feel very shallow. I don't know if anyone else has been in that scenario, but some of these low riding ones, it's lower on your hip, and it feels very sort of shallow, as if you're not even necessarily wearing anything that's covering your I don't know if the word is midriff or whatever it may be, but it's not necessarily going as high as that, but enough to feel supported. There's loads of different styles. Obviously, some people want to wear underpants or whatever else. That's entirely up to them. For me, I found that, again, this particular style with boxer shorts, it adds added protection as well, because obviously the legs when you're wearing jeans, whatever it may be. I don't feel there's any type of rubbing out at all when it comes to the trousers I'm wearing, and it feels like I'm slightly more supported. So we don't necessarily have to spend a lot if we don't want to on these sort of things, but I would probably recommend that for comfort, for support, for longevity in the product you're buying. I would advise you to invest in getting quite a few of these slightly more premium types of underwear. And again, I recommend Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein don't obviously had nothing to do with this, but I'm just giving my perspective on it. There's loads of different types of underwear out there, by all means. And again, I'm sure there's different ones that you could suggest as well. But for me, guys, I stand by these. Again, I've got well over probably about 15 pairs or so. Don't get me wrong, I have some other types of underwear as well from different companies, different brands, but I always make sure that I stock up on these. Probably once every 6 to 8 months, I buy probably another pack of 2. And again, I've already got, as I say, I've already got about, I don't know, 10 plus, 15 plus already in the collection through the years. And they really last long. They really do their worth. They really get your money's worth. And again, don't buy them for retail. Don't buy them from retail if you can. Try and find some form of discount if you can, guys. For 2 pairs, if you're paying for retail about £35, it's quite expensive, I think. But this one, £24 for 2. And again, I'm gonna get months, if not even years, of wear and tear out of these. And if the band starts to break away, I can always either get it stitched back on, or I could just literally just buy another pair and not worry about it. But for me, guys, value for money. Make sure that you do get some deals going on as well as Christmas, because I know there's loads of different deals with this sort of stuff as well. It's essential. If someone's gonna give me these for Christmas, make sure you know the size as well. Don't make that mistake, because if you get the wrong size, you'll have to just take it right back. I don't think you can take these back, actually. If it's the wrong size, I don't think you can actually take these back. You can't try them on everything else. It's not allowed, obviously for hygienic reasons. So therefore, guys, make sure, again, if someone's going to buy them for you, just make sure you let them know what size that you want in that respect. But anyway, guys, there we go. So thank you very much for the comments, likes, and subscriptions. Hopefully see you soon in the next video. As you do know, guys, the channel is growing, so do not forget to leave your comments down below. Do you stand by this brand as well, or do you wear a different brand? What would you recommend, guys? Let me know. I hope to see you soon. And don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, if you do like the channel and the content. We're going to keep it going. As you can see, guys, again, we're living that bachelor lifestyle. This is probably going to change very soon. Don't worry about that. I'm sure it will. But obviously, as things go and things start to build up, we'll see how it goes moving forward. Trying to get a new studio sorted out and everything else like that, guys. Ciao.